6 months ago, I ran a 1:32:13 half marathon, which was almost 8 minutes faster than my goal time. And there's one workout I credit more than anything for me reaching that time during my race. And I'm now returning to that workout and doing it today. Not because some coach told me to do it, not because I read it in a training plan, but because of every time I did it, I felt myself getting faster, and the clock proved it. So now I'm doing the workout in Germany while I'm training for a marathon. So I want to show you what this run is, why it works, and really how it's playing into my marathon training. I first want to talk about what this workout actually is, before I get into why it works so well and how I'm applying it to my marathon training now. So this workout is called a fartlek run. I didn't design this. I don't know the history behind this workout, but what I do know is that the way I set this workout up is that you have an interval of a slow mile and then a fast mile. So that's one interval or one set, whatever you want to call it. And you can have as many sets of that as you want. Just know that it's 2 miles per set. And then you have a cool down mile at the end. So for the slow miles, those are run at a zone 2 pace. So when I was training back for my half marathon, I was running my slow miles at 8:20 pace. And for the fast miles, that should be whatever your race pace needs to be for your time goal. It's all dependent on what your goals are. So for me, race pace or slightly faster, it should be, I should note that when I was doing this back in November for my half marathon, I was running at slightly faster than race pace just to get me ready for my race. So race pace felt easier, which ended up making me actually faster than what I needed to be, which led to me running almost 8 minutes faster than my goal time. But that is how the workout is structured. And for my half marathon training, I would usually do either 7-mile fartlek runs or 9-mile fartlek runs, which 7 miles ends up having 4 slow miles, 3 fast miles, and then for the 9-mile it was 4 fast, 5 slow, and worked out great. And I'm going to talk about what I plan to do for my marathon later in the video, so stay tuned for that. Now before I get into how I'm specifically applying this workout to my marathon training, I first want to kind of clarify why this workout works so good. How it gets results very well, and that is because it gets your heart rate up, it gets your body warm, because you're running that fast pace, that whether it's race pace or faster than race pace, it gets your body used to that pace. And then you go into the slow mile and your heart rate remains high, and your body has to figure out how to lower its heart rate while you're still running. Even though it's a slower pace, it's not used to having to go from high heart rate and try to get it back to low while you're still running, while you're still moving. And that right there is very effective at training the body to actually just hold that high of a heart rate and that fast pace. It's also important to note that this workout just builds straight up mental toughness, because when you go from fast mile to slow mile, especially towards the end of the workout, you're not going to want to hold your easy pace during that slow mile, because this workout makes your easy pace feel hard, because during the fast miles you're working hard, your legs are getting heavy, and they become fatigued, making even your easy pace feel hard. And there's a reason I set a target pace for even the slow miles, because it forces you to still keep yourself accountable and still go a certain pace. And like I said, as you progress through this workout towards the end, it gets real hard. Like, this is the final slow mile. I mean, for me it's the cool down mile right now, and yeah, it's hard to hold that easy pace, or maybe it's not hard, but it feels really hard in the moment. And that's just another thing this workout does great. Workout complete. It's a great workout. It's the first time doing it in 7 months since my half marathon that I ran, my race. So that was the last time I did it, and it felt really good, and my legs felt strong throughout the entire workout. And I shouldn't say the entire workout. There was points, like I was saying, where legs were fatigued and felt heavy, but they felt strong. And the reason I say that is because since I've started soccer training once a week on Mondays, which that's 3 hours straight of soccer, my legs, they feel very heavy for a lot of the rest of the week. And today is Thursday, so my legs have had a little bit of time to recover. But just because soccer started doesn't mean I changed any of my running and my lifting. Still running 6 days a week, still increasing my mileage. So the legs, yes, they feel heavy and fatigued, and some days they don't feel the greatest, but today they felt really strong, and I'm really happy about that, because I was looking forward to this workout, and I was really hoping they could feel strong and could have a really productive workout, and we did. Now I'm gonna go talk about how I am applying this workout to my specific marathon training. Now that we got the foundation set for what this workout is and why it works so good for me, and most likely for you as well if you do this run, we can get into how I'm applying this run to my marathon training right now. And for context, my marathon isn't until 7 months down the road, so I'm not actually in like a official marathon prep right now. I'm just kind of maintaining fitness while also working to progress up to being able to run a marathon without actually running a marathon for a few months. So my plans for this workout type, definitely for it to be a weekly training run eventually, not at the moment, because right now it's every other week just because of soccer training and not wanting to overtrain and get injured again. So I don't want that. So right now it's just every other week, but eventually I'm gonna have it every single week, just because that's what I did for my half marathon training 7 months ago, and it worked so well. So why not do it for my marathon training, which that comes into that I need to scale up the distances for the marathon distance. And what I eventually want to get to is scale up to a 21-mile fartlek run, which would be 11 slow miles and 10 fast miles. And that is where I plan on topping out, at least for this marathon training and my marathon block eventually, is just to top out at 21 miles. And it is important to note, with me saying that, it's this type of run kind of borderlines being a long run, because even for my half marathon training, I was doing this fartlek run. It was typically 9 miles towards the end of my half marathon training block. And so I was doing a 9-mile fartlek run on Thursdays, and then Saturdays would be my long run, which ranged from 10 miles to sometimes I would do 13 miles as my long run. So it was just like almost a long run, and I still plan it to be that way. Just maybe once I get to that 21-mile fartlek run, maybe I'll do that on my long run day just to not get injured. But those are my plans for this training run, for my marathon training, and eventually prep. And yeah, because this is a standout workout for me. So why not continue to do it? Because I've already seen so much results from it. So it would be dumb not to keep doing it. Just a quick reminder, First Form is my go-to supplements and fitness apparel brand. So I highly recommend those products for you to accomplish your goals and just look good while training. So links for those are down in the description. So go check those out. And if you want to keep watching, you can check out this video right here, which is all about my morning routine that I do every single morning to set my day off on the right path. So check that out. And thank you for making it to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.